A little less than a month ago, Cronkite News went to Yuma to speak with members of a migrant advocacy coalition who alleged abuse on behalf of Border Patrol agents towards detained migrant children. Now the same coalition is voicing their opinions against another agency, the Arizona Department of Health Services, and their connection to private companies that are contracted to house migrant children. Cronkite News reporter Marcella Baietto was there and tells us about what they said. Marcella?
Uncage and Reunite Families Coalition took to the Arizona State Capitol today to announce their list of concerns against the Arizona Department of Health Services in regards to their state licensing for privately owned detention centers.
How many children are being traumatized?
A question activists with the Uncage and Reunite Families Coalition are asking the Arizona Department of Health Services, who they say refuses to provide this kind of basic information to the public. One of the most well-known private operators is Southwest Key, with 8 centers in Arizona.
Texas-based Southwest Key operates the largest number of private shelters, not only in Arizona, but in the entire country.
Lori Rosales, a retired AZDHS employee, agrees with the coalition's stance to push the department to have better oversight over the treatment of migrant children at these privately owned centers.
They need to vet better the people they bring on board so that there isn't the physical, emotional, sexual abuse that they've been condemned for.
On their website, Southwest Key explains the process for vetting and hiring new staff. Southwest Key conducts thorough background checks of all prospective employees who apply to work in our shelters and complies with all required background checks and fingerprinting laws in each state in which our unaccompanied minor shelters operate. On the AZDHS site, one can find reports documenting some of the citations Southwest Key has received in the past few years. Infractions range from not administering medication properly to not having on-call staff. We also reached out to Southwest Key, who responded they need more time to clarify what exactly the allegations made by the coalition entail before they can comment publicly. Now, for the Arizona Department of Health Services, they were not able to send over a response in time for this broadcast, but Southwest Keys just sent in and emailed us this statement that says, we have worked closely with ADHS to ensure our policies, procedures, and physical environments fully comply with the state's licensing requirements and have demonstrated that compliance by successfully completing full on-site audits at all of our licensed facilities. We immediately self-report any incident in our shelters and work cooperatively with all regulatory bodies to ensure corrective action is taken when needed. Live in the control room, Marcella Baietto, Cronkite News.